Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel on this beautiful day. How you guys and girls doing? Wow, we're back to working on this old console RPG. It's been so long, but I saw the requests and I want to kind of get into this again a little bit and just make a few videos on this and keep going, see how far we can go and really make a finished product out of this. So yeah, but before I get started, I have this new thing where I just tell you guys and girls, or tell you to just open up the description box. You got a bunch of useful links down there. Also, for those of you working in Linux or code blocks, if you're having problems with my projects, there is a link to a video which you can watch how to kind of get around that. You got my support page you can visit, my Twitter you can follow. Also, drop a like and subscribe if you like the content. Thank you so much for all the support in this series. But let's just get started. Basically, this video is just going to be about catching up and kind of getting started again. Nothing special. Let me just see if I'm recording. Yeah, I found a few errors that I would like to fix. One of them I think was in the event class, where I was just looking through this and I saw that I was doing random to 1 here somewhere in the shop. This is the shopping, okay, buy menu. And then where the hell is it? It was here somewhere. Here, merchant add item. So random 1 will basically always be 0. So you want to set this to random 2 in event.cpp. And I'm just going to let this save because I have all my projects on an external drive. So sometimes it slows down and it needs to boot up again. So here we go. So random 2. Now every time we hit a shop, we're gonna kind of get either a weapon or what am I saying? A mix of weapons and armors into this, and we have a bunch of random rarities and random stuff. Now this isn't really correct either for the rarities, because you can get a bunch of legendary super epic items in there, so that's not cool. But still, for this game purpose, you can balance it at any way you want to. But for us right now, it's fine. If we go down also to the combat state, enemy encounter, here we go. So we get number of enemies, random 5 plus 1. So it's anywhere from 0 to 1 to 5, right? And that's kind of crazy. It is. But sometimes I get a larger number, so I'm just going to have to check that out. But I found one error down here that was about the whole rolling of the item. So I'm rolling an item here and I got the rarity here. So if rarity is greater than 0 or greater than 20, we get a common item. Roll again, greater than 30 next time is uncommon, and so on and so on. And then here we have a 50-50 chance of that item being a weapon or an armor. But the thing I do here is I never use rarity, so I'm just gonna do that. Rarity here as well. Rarity. Okay. And we have an add item, temp weapon, and this needs to be an armor as well. So we get an armor or a weapon right there, no problems. So that's cool. And there's probably a bunch of other problems in here which we can fix, but let's just run this and I'll get back into it. I'll just have to see how all of this works. So we load our characters as usual, and then for all of you who haven't watched either in a long time, let's just do a little catch up here. So for those of you who are watching right now in a series, I know it's gonna seem weird, but I really haven't worked on this in a while, so that's why I'm doing this. So let's see here, character sheet. Just go in here. So everything is working. Let me increase the font size to maybe 28 here. Okay, there we go. All right. So the character menu, boom, boom, boom. I can level up once. Also, I have the item here. Let's just do print inventory once to see how that looks. All right. So pretty much that's how it works. That's the inventory. Level 2. So I have a better version of it, I guess. So equip item. Let's equip that. And then I should have it equipped, right? Yeah, level 5. Boom. Okay. Now next thing I want to try, 0, is travel. So I got the shop menu. Okay, so buy. Now I'm gonna see that there's a bunch of a mix of different things, right? There's a mix of weapons and stuff like that. So we got a bunch of different things, and this didn't happen before because we didn't really correctly do this. And you got a face shredder here, which has some incredible damage. So let's just try to buy something. Let's buy a piece. I have 102 gold, so I don't have anything on my arm, so I'm gonna buy the 9 here. Okay, I bought that. And then 0. Let me just sell off the face shredder. I don't know what the hell that is, but okay, I got some. I think I got some gold, or did it take gold from me? I don't know what the hell happened, but that's cool. We'll check that out later. Then character sheet, equip item. All right, equip item, and we're gonna equip 0. So there we go. We'll see again. So okay, now I have it on. Now I should have defense plus 89. Okay. All right, so this puts it in a new line. That's not something we want either. So I'm just gonna go back. See, we're just finding some errors that we can fix up. I'm gonna get started with boss classes maybe, and maybe we'll get some other events going and just fix up the code a little bit. But this video is more about just fixing these small errors. So I'm just gonna go ahead into character.cpp, and we'll see where we print out this whole thing right here. Okay, so defense. I'm just gonna remove that little thing I had there. I'm gonna add a little space to it, I think. No, I'm just gonna keep it like that, and we'll have a plus and do that. Okay, cool. Do we need a new line after it? Yes, we do. New line. So that's why that problem occurred. So now that should look fine. Then we'll probably add some more stats and attributes that we can level up, and accuracy and everything. One thing I want to tell you guys and girls is I have a new series, almost the same type of thing, but much better coded, much better kind of setup, because we have states. So the states help us create a lot of menus and submenus, which makes everything a little more manageable and easier to code, so we can do a lot more with it. And I use some more new techniques and stuff, so you should go check that out. It's called the C++ Game Development 2. So it's basically the same thing, a console RPG, but it's a little more fleshed out. This video is just to kind of finish off this product, so we have it in here, done and finished, right? So that's cool. We got a bunch of things going. Fine. Now the next thing is going to be let's go back into event. So I want to prepare for other events, right? Now I know I want a boss event, so I need to kind of set it to 4 number of events. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say 3 is going to be the boss event. So I'm just going to call it boss. Now in the other series, the new one, I would have created states, boss state, shop state, puzzle state, and it would have made it easier. I wouldn't have to create those files in here. And also we have nicer ways to kind of work with these sin fails and stuff, because you don't have to rewrite the code and everything. And it's a lot better, just a lot better written. I'll try to implement some of those things here, like we'll fix some of these issues, like the sin fail. If you give a wrong input, we'll make a function for that and stuff, but I'll have to look into how it's built again, just get into tune with this project again before we do that. But let's just do this. So that's going to be nothing for now, but we need to create the event here. Now I always wanted a boss event because it should be a little more difficult, a lot more health on the boss, and also we're gonna get a bunch of what do you call them, different types of items like health pots and stuff, so that's gonna be cool. Let's see, what are we gonna do now? We're going to create a new function here called the boss encounter. Boss encounter. Okay, cool. So we got the boss encounter going. There's a way to define a function easily. Just control period enter, just like that, and we defined it. So it showed up in event.cpp on the bottom here somewhere. So let me just go ahead and minimize all of these. There we go. So boss encounter, it showed up here. Now you can kind of I need to put that into lowercase as well. You can define it yourself just like this if you want to. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. Just a quick way of doing it in Visual Studio. So yeah, there we go. There we go. Now the boss encounter is gonna look pretty much like the enemy encounter. So I'm just gonna copy paste the enemy encounter completely. Now this is kind of weird, isn't it? But we're gonna take away some stuff. We're gonna remove some stuff from this, and it's gonna be a lot better. Now instead of enemies, we're gonna obviously have boss there. So let's go back in here. No, what did I do? I screwed that up. There we go. Okay, so we're obviously gonna have a boss in here, and to do that we're gonna need a new class called the boss class. Alright, now I could inherit it from enemy, but I think if we don't do that, it will help us kind of just keep the boss class completely separate, which is good and bad at times. I would say if you want to inherit it, go ahead and do it, but for this series I'm just not going to do it right now because I'm not really in tune with it. Maybe I'll do it later, but for now, nope, we're good. Alright, I'm using Pragma once as well, I see here, so I bet a lot of you have had problems using this on code blocks, but like I said, there is a video about that specific thing in the beginning of the playlist, also in the description box. So there you go, we have our boss class, and we're gonna have all our boss things in here, everything, but the important thing is for now that we just have the class ready to go. So for now that's fine, because I'm gonna have to end the video soon, but for now it's okay. So this is gonna take a boss reference boss, okay, pretty sure, and we're gonna have to include that in event.h. I'm gonna have to include boss.h. So for now, boss doesn't really mean anything special, it's just there to help us work with the boss object. So where do I put that? In here. Okay, so you put that in the H file, in the CPP file. Hope you followed me on this until now. So we're gonna have one more event to work on. We're gonna work on fixing up the all the inputs and stuff, kind of clean it up a little bit. So I'm gonna check that out. Also add other types of items. So we got a bunch of things we can still do in this project, and I'm really glad and I'm really happy for all the support you've showed me. I'm really sorry as well about this video being a little slow because I had to catch up a little bit, but I promise in the next one we'll get started with all of these things, probably focus on one of the other things, but for now I hope this helped. I hope this was fun. Please check out the description box again, bunch of useful links. Drop a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, join me on Discord if you want as well. Got a big channel there, a bunch of people who can all help each other out and stuff, talk about the projects or just talk about other stuff, whatever you want. But yeah, until then, just take care, keep working hard, and I'll see you guys and girls in the next one. Alright, bye bye.